So, today I got a pretty bad news just now because, first of all, I was in touch with this person that I met off of, social media and stuff like that. And that person caused me a lot of stress. For example, I was alienated for like a year, for 5 years, technically. Not 5 years. I was alienated by this person 5 days, right? Like I was just like working and not doing much. I stayed still for a couple of days, and we had like a personal relationship together and things like that. And she was just constantly trying to incriminate me, fight me, and do all sorts of things like that. And she was just texting me like crazy, telling me, horrible things about me, and that I made her cry over FaceTime and this and this and this and this and that. So I got a ticket on, driving a commercial vehicle. I actually have the ticket here. Here, let me show you guys. I have this, basically this right here. The police officer pulled me over for driving driving a commercial vehicle while operating a handheld device. And the police officer is like one of those lukewarm police officers who just sit around all day spying on people in the middle of fucking nowhere in El Paso. There's nothing there in the desert, and he's just looking for, just got a fucking binoculars looking at everybody to see what they're doing inside their vehicles, which violates your constitutional rights of having privacy and shit like that. So anyway, apparently Texas, you're not allowed to basically check your phone. Even if you tap on it, that's considered using a mobile device on your phone. So my company called me just now and told me that I'm on administrative leave, meaning that I can't return to work unless I either win this case or I stay on probation for a whole year. Basically, I have to stay on probation for a whole year without driving, without income, without everything. So, now I'm just screwed, but in a good way, honestly. Because first of all, my truck is already paid off. So I already have my truck paid off. My truck is technically mine. And it's just there's a whole bureaucracy between commercial vehicles where if you have a handheld device and let's say an accident happened, they can return to that and say that, see, he was operating a handheld device and he's not a safe driver, meaning that I'm instantly going to be guilty of any crime later in the future. So they rather put me on probation for a whole year to clear my record, and then I can return to work. So that's the whole nature of the beast, basically. So not only, I think this is what karma is all about, is that when you do abuse your body, when you do have sexual relationship with somebody else, it can cause so much stress on that specific person's body or my body that eventually it returns back to you technically. And that's the nature of the beast. Like every time I'm with somebody, whether it's a girl and it's not a secure relationship, something that I really wanted, then things just go haywire. And so not only I'm administrator leave I'm not working anymore. Somebody also towed my company trailer away because I had it parked at a travel center, and they towed the fucking thing away. And it's not mine, honestly. It's not mine. So they can the company actually took it. The company technically they took the trailer. So yeah, that's the nature of the beast. I'm basically on administrator leave. I had a bunch of Ukrainians not closing the deal for me and all sorts of stuff like that. So in actuality, I actually got promoted, honestly, because the beast system inside the United States of America controls everything, right? They control everything, all the insurances, all the trailers, just everything. So, when you're trying to be an independent person, right, an independent driver, you have to have all those things in order to operate your own commercial vehicle. So now, I can either get an insurance, get the plates, get everything for my truck, or I can basically lease my truck to somebody else, like FedEx or other places like that. But basically, at this point, they're going to put me on administrative leave. I'm not allowed to return to work. I'm not allowed to basically do anything, technically. And, yeah, man, just... life is just pretty surprising. Life is just, just everything can just come down crashing one day like it did today. And I'm not even sad because I see this as an opportunity to, get my plates, get my own insurance, get my own things and get it rolling. Get my own tags, get my own business rolling again. But this time independent. Or I can lease with somebody else. But now I have a court case. I have to be in El Paso real soon. I have to fight this, and basically they already put me in administrative leave, and the police officers like all happy, knocking on my fucking tires, all this, the $50,000 cheap shot piece of shit police officers who just like, blue lives matter, blue lives matter. But this is the type of shit that gets shot in the border, basically. Nobody gives a fuck about. And they destroy your life. Like, if this job really, if I really, really, really depended on this job, my daughter and everybody else would be depending on this piece of shit controlling my life, basically. Because anything that they can find on you, they can destroy your life for. So trucking is not a serious business to get into. And you shouldn't stay in an industry like this. Because police officers dictate who and when you can and cannot be fired. So anyway, if worse comes to worse, let's see here. If worse comes to worse, I'm just gonna liquidate all of my money into Brazil and just start like a new life there. Like, I got absolutely all my documents here and stuff. So, I got multiple citizenship and I'm not attached to anything. So, and I can just liquidate everything and get the hell out of here, honestly. But that's the nature of the beast inside the U.S. It's just the monopoly system is just absolute fucking chaotic. And now that I'm fired from my job, I can initiate whatever I want to do with my life, honestly. And I just gotta figure out what to do from now on, honestly. And yeah, it's like one of those situations in life where it's just like, fuck, And that person is not even with me right now. She just ran away. And I got fucked at the end of the day. And it's just like, you're evil, you're the devil, you're this and this and this and this and that. You made me cry, you made this, that. And now I lose a fucking business. Mind you, I was like importing a shitload of things from China and all over the world. I was working for like all the 50 Fortune 500 companies that was like employ over 150,000 Americans and 150,000 people. And it's just like, fuck, it's like one of those circumstances where it's just like, oh, I gotta wait for a year in probation. I gotta, I gotta wait, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, It's like one of those circumstances in life where it's just like, man, that really sucks, but it's just... No, no, I just put on administrative leave. But that doesn't really stop me from anything. There's just adds more fuel to the fire, basically. I just gotta keep fighting, keep pushing, keep going. And that's the nature of the beast, man. It's the second time this happens to me. Every time I meet somebody and they're not really supportive of me, and they're stressing me out, they're incriminating me, they're doing horrible things, they're not really understand my side of the story, and I lose everything. It took me 5 years of hard work and slavery to have my own business, that a police officer can just show up one day, spy on you for half a second, and give you a ticket to take everything away. So, and then you got all these lukewarm people who just sitting around like, oh, well, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you shouldn't have done this. Oh, well, you shouldn't have done this. Like, those type of lukewarm pieces of shit who doesn't really have any ambition in life but judgment for others. Like, half of these people that I met that just want to judge you, and then they end up taking everything from you. So, stay away from people who judge you a lot. When they start incriminating you and judging you, stay away from them, because one way or the other, the demons that they have within themselves can take everything away from you, because they're stressing the shit out of you, and all you have to offer is love, compassion, and all these other things. So, absolutely demonic. So now here I am, just stuck. So that's the nature of the beast.